So Mori Calliope did the second anime opening for this currently airing anime Gachiakuda that I've almost finished watching. I'm on like episode 14. I think there's 17 episodes currently. Or maybe I'm on like episode 13. There's 15 episodes. Whatever, though. The point is, Mori did the second opening for this anime, and the Twitter police are once again crying and seething about this, saying things like, wasn't she like really racist, in all caps? Who's letting her onto this, bruh? And for the record, what they're referring to as quote unquote really racist, in all caps, is that like over 10 years ago, when Mori was like 14 years old or something, she made some tweets with the N-word. And she hasn't acted like that in over a decade. But this person's still going to call her, quote unquote, really racist in all caps. Which just makes me wonder, like, what would they say about an actual current day racist then? Because if that makes Mori really racist, I mean, it seems like they've completely watered the word down at this point. Which is entirely typical of the Twitter police. You know, they never really care about the stuff that they virtue signal about. They just use it to try and like get people canceled that they personally dislike and or are jealous of. It's extremely performative and very pathetic. Nevertheless, as you can see, that tweet got 176 likes as of recording. You know, they really tried their best to get that thing some traction, but ultimately it amounted to nothing except them getting laughed at. Believe it or not, the conversation actually got even more stupid. Someone responded to that person saying, nah. Then they said, did some research on it, found out that she said the N-word a lot, but made an effort to stop saying it, and I think she stopped saying it entirely a long time ago. Peace. Never mind. I'm pretty sure she still hasn't changed, and I also found out she's a Shotokan. Oh my gosh. What? Could you please show your sources? This sounds awful. Hold on. Never mind. The clip from the live stream was taken out of context. Still don't like her, because that doesn't change the fact that she's racist. Bruh, this is what your mind looks like when you are just completely brain rotted on the internet. I actually think I lost some IQ from reading that. Fortunately, I'll recover it by the end of the day because I'm used to like reading this stuff and I've built up a durability and like a buff, a like passive buff where I regain the like loss of IQ whenever I read this sort of nonsense. But I'm definitely feeling it, at least like at this moment in time. A little bit painful. By the way, didn't Mori make a song about like this sort of thing too called Internet Brain Rot? I just remembered that. And then like, dude, they were mad at that song too back when it came out. Now, like I said before in other topics that I've covered related to Mori, her music is not my cup of tea, but I always find it hilarious when the Twitter police get all offended by her. As for the Gachiakuda opening that she worked on, I'm like kind of split on it. Again, it's not my sort of music, but I can definitely see the direction that they wanted her to go for that song, and I think it definitely fits the anime really well. So like on one hand, I'm like, it's not really a song I'd listen to, but then on the other hand, I'm like, this does fit the anime really well though, and like she did a good job, you know, in that sense. Anyways, we've got the next offended person here with 673 likes saying, Pale Dusk made a song that is deeply personal to the main character of the series. But instead, this marketable VTuber with zero artistic talent has been selected because it's better for sales. Sad to see. Yeah, you know, because the main character, Rudo, definitely exists in real life and has an opinion on Pale Dusk and Mori Calliope, apparently. Now look, no shade at Pale Dusk, who did the first opening for Gachiakuda, but despite the fact that Mori's music ain't my cup of tea, I do prefer her opening if we have to make a comparison. And of course, you're welcome to agree or disagree. It's not a big deal. But what is funny is that person also saying that Mori has zero artistic talent. Like, whatever you think about her music, it's pretty much undeniable that she definitely does have talent. We got some real comedians here. It's a show about trash, so it makes sense for it to have a Mori Calliope song in it. And if she's a fan of the series, make everyone a favor and stay the heck away. Is this a compliment or an insult? I don't even understand this comment at all. I'm gonna try one more time. If she's a fan of the series, make everyone a favor and stay the heck away. Yeah, I have no idea what they're getting at. Conversely, however, we've got some supportive comments. Gachiakuda will be referred to as that anime with Mori Calliope song until everyone in here becomes less insufferable. I mean, that would probably just upset them even more, but it would be pretty funny. Completely unrelated, but now I'm getting flashbacks of like 5 years ago when there was that Matoi meme going around, and people were like, oh, it's the girl from the PogChamp meme. But anyways, the next comment reads, the amount of hate a character can get for simply doing what he/she likes is crazy. Oh, a creator, not character. I told you, I'm suffering from brain rot right now from those comments we read earlier. I better wrap this video up in a second before I get any more. New more song from Mori Calliope. Looking forward to it. That's nice. But yeah, for a second, I was going to say to that other comment, when I thought they said character, I was like, does this person think that Mori's not real? Like, Some people think VTubers are not real people. But yeah, thankfully that's not the case, and I just read this comment wrong at first. But yeah, I'll wrap it up there. The really good news, if you made it to the end, is this is by far less hate than I've seen Mori get before when people tried to call her racist. Because last time there was like dozens, if not hundreds of tweets all being like, she's racist, you need to remove her from this. So it's just another sign of the times, man. Times are changing. People are getting sick of the virtue signals. And thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments. I really do appreciate you, and I'll see you there as well as in the next one.